I'm curious to find out. I know you're often described as an R&B sort of pop soul artist, but how do you tend to describe the music that you make?
So it's funny because the music that I create, it's like different styles. So like for example, I wrote the song What's the Matter? And it's completely different vibe of Blue. And now the new song that I released. So I'm a little mix, like a mix of styles. So I'm really like pop, R&B, but also rock, but also like a Brazilian style. So it's a little like crazy, but I think I classify myself more as a pop soul, like kind of like artist. And yeah.
Who are some of the artists then that influenced you when you were growing up?
Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Rihanna, oh my God, Michael Jackson. I remember I had a party when I was a kid, and it was always like artists like parties that I always like admired. So like I did one time Beyonce, Michael Jackson, Justin Bieber parties. So they are my big inspirations, but Beyonce the most.
Talk about creating your song Blue.
So my song Blue talks about um it's a love song, and I was like suffering about like something that happened to me in the past. And it's funny because it never happened, but I had the idea because I watched a movie. I don't remember what movie it was, but I remember that I was so inspired by the movie that I ended up by like um, writing about it. And then, oh my God, imagine if this like happened to me sometime. And I was like so sad about it. I was like, oh my God, okay, so I'm gonna write about it. And yeah, it's a funny story, but yeah.
What kind of fan response have you been receiving to the single? Have they been reaching out and kind of telling you their own experiences?
Yeah, like I have friends, they say like, "Oh my God, this is so me. Oh my God, I love your song." And it's just so a lot of people identify themselves with my songs and what I write and style too. And they are always like, "Oh my God, are you going to release another one?" And yeah, it makes me so happy that they are interested to know about my songs.
How does the video for Blue then play into the message you created for it?
So blue, blue, I don't know, like I I just had the idea of like everything in place. So it was like, okay, I have this big idea for blue, and I think it's just fits correctly with the song. And I was like, okay, everything blank with blue lights and the band. And I was like, okay, this is giving rock and roll vibes. And I thought about like putting the blue light because it gives the like sadness to the song. And I think it makes like everything in place. So yeah.
You talked a little bit about your songwriting for Blue, but when do you really have as your songwriting process? Do you need to have music before you sort of formulate the lyrics around it, or do you not really have like a process the same every time?
I actually already did a video about it, and I love this video because a lot of people say, "Oh my God, that's so me." But so I in the past, I always like I wrote songs, but before like writing the lyrics, I used like the melody.
Hmm.
And I said, "Oh my God, I can only write a song if I have the melody first." But then with time and practicing and writing a lot, writing a lot, I just it just started like coming out a lot of words, and then I'm adjusting the melody. So it's just like a practice thing. And nowadays I just write it just comes everything out of my mind. So I have already the sentences, I have the words, I have everything. And then the melody comes, but it depends also of my like vibe.
When it comes to the production part of the music that you make, do you tend to be very hands-on with sort of formulating how you really want it to sound in the end, creating the production part of the engineering to make it how you like?
So I'm a very perfectionist person. And when I like write a song, I know exactly what I want. So I'd be like to the producer, no, but this is missing. Oh no, but this is not really what I was thinking. And then we go to like an agreement and everything is fine. But I also like, for example, with Blue, my producer, he had like so many ideas and everything like fitted like perfectly. So it's nice when like the creativity like of like two persons or a group goes along and then we create like something amazing. But I'm really perfectionist, so I always know what I want and what I like want to sound. So yeah.
With this out now, this blue out with blue out now and your other track out, is this sort of a prelude to a new album or an EP even in the works?
Yes, so for now I released three singles, and but then it's coming, so that's a big news, yay. um it's coming an album and it's called Seven Moods, and I'm really excited to release all of my songs. And Seven Moods, it's about Seven Moods, it's like seven songs with like different styles, completely different styles, but it represents myself, it represents me, my personalities. Because how I told you, I'm really like I'm a pop person, but I'm also R&B, I'm also rock and Brazilian styles. So it's a little crazy, but I try to put this on my songs, and I'm very happy of how it turned out.
What can fans then expect from a live performance? Do you have any touring coming up soon?
I'm thinking about doing a tour, but nothing's confirmed yet. But I know I remember that my favorite concert that I ever made was in Jeunesse Arena here here in Rio, sorry. And it was amazing. I was like, I think I was 11 or 12 years old, and I was so excited to perform it. And there was like 15,000 of people, and I was like, oh my God, I
Wow.
think this was my first performance. And I remember I was so nervous, but it was a perfect experience because I learned how to control my nervous while the show is going on. And I learned a lot, and I will never forget this day.
Well, I'd love to know from you, what would you like to say to everyone who are fans and supporters of the incredible music that you make?
I want to thank everyone who supports me. And I love when they like send me messages and say, oh my God, this is literally my situation, or like, what should I do? Or something like that. So I love when they come like and text me and like get interested in what I like to do. So I wanna thank everyone who liked my songs and who support me. I have friends from long, long time ago who always supported me, and still today, it's they are by my side. So I love y'all, and I love as well my followers in Instagram, that they've been like my whole with me my whole life. So it's crazy. Like I started posting and interested in music when I was like 6 years old, and they've been with me since today. So it's like it's incredible. They're loyal, loyal. They're really loyal. So I'm like smiling a lot because
I
I get
see.
so happy that they've been with me this whole time.